Hey everyone, Charlie here. If you can't tell, I am in the ocean. I'm in the Sea of Japan right now. I'm in Mihama. Mihama is Mihama, meaning beautiful beach. And I'm here by myself. And I'm really actually pretty happy about that. I came here to sort of get away from technology, get away from my computer, my apartment, and my city and my school and everything just for a day. So I'm here, I'm just gonna read, make a video, which is slightly defeats the purpose, get away from technology. But anyway, there's something creepy floating towards me in the water, I don't know what it is. But anyway, I want to take this opportunity to talk to you about my first couple experiences at the beaches in Japan and to let you know some of the things that surprised me. The first big thing, I think, I'll get the negative out of the way first, is that so far, anyway, these beaches are not terribly clean. There's like a lot of detritus just like up on the shore, like a lot of discarded cups or just random bits of garbage that were washed in from the ocean, and it's kind of unsettling. I guess mostly because the beaches that I went to growing up were like Virginia Beach, Cocoa Beach, and places like that, where they're really big resort and tourist areas. So when you expect them, people keep them clean because that's like, nobody wants to go to a dirty beach type thing. That said, there's not like hypodermic needles on the beaches like you find at like the freshwater beaches of Western New York, for example. Not to shit on my hometown, but anyway. So that's the first really big thing. And that's probably the first thing I think you'll notice when you walk onto the beach, because it's mostly higher up that you see that problem. So yeah, after that, let's talk about sunscreen. Right now I'm wearing sunscreen, of course, because I tan to a point, and then like anybody else, I will just burn. Blame it on my German and sort of Welsh ancestry, I guess. But talking to friends here and also talking to people at like the drugstores, Japanese people don't really wear sunscreen. And if they do, it has like some kind of bleaching agent in it, right? So not only will it block the UVs, therefore keeping your skin from turning away from any sort of white, it will also actually help make your skin whiter, which is actually kind of unsettling when trying to buy suntan lotion, because I don't really want to bleach my skin. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. And that also sort of leads me into the third point I want to make, and that is gear. When Japanese people come to the beach, they're ready to go, let me tell you. Like right now, for example, this is on Oren's recommendation, Oren of Dances with Cranes, check out his channel, that I have like this, it's a swim top, it's like a hoodie that's made out of, I don't know what it's made out of, but anyway, it's UV protection swimwear, and you can just wear it in the water. It's basically like a swimsuit top, so that'll help block out the sun rays, but it's a modesty thing, which is good for me because I'm kind of furry and more largely proportioned than any Japanese person I've seen so far since I moved here. But beyond just sort of like the clothing you wear for the sake of modesty and keeping your skin white, pearly white, porcelain white, there's also the fact that I can't really show you today because it's so early. It's only maybe 9:30 or something here. But the people who are here, like further on down the beach that way, and especially over there towards the resorts, they have like huge tents, right? They're not just here with a towel, like my stuff is up there, I have my towel in my backpack, and I have my camera shooting B-roll up there. They have tents, they have barbecues, and I mean like large tents, some of them actual like camping tents, that you can just go in and get out of the sun for a while, which is pretty crazy. Obviously I don't have a car here, and I'm not gonna bike the however many miles it is to the Sea of Japan from Sabae, so I just have to take what I can with me on the train, which is pretty much turns out to being the American style, right? But here it seems like you need a bus or two for your family to get all your stuff here. So certainly Japanese people do it right? Like they're eating well, they're having fun out here with their family in the sun, and that's pretty fantastic. The third point I want to make is sort of all the safety measures that are taken here. You can see out here this line of interconnected cubes, and that's the water break, of course, and it's also supposed to be like a safety thing, like maybe you shouldn't go past that, particularly if you're not a good swimmer, which again and also these buoys to keep you out of like the boating areas and or the more like fishing areas of the beach, which again in the States we don't, at least to my experience, we don't bother with this, right? Like, and particularly interesting about that is that in the States, like especially Virginia, or if you go out to California way, Florida too, where we have hammerheads, great whites, all that sort of stuff, we don't have this. We just sort of assume that you won't go out that far if you can't swim or you don't want to be eaten. And the last thing, which maybe isn't that big of a deal, and I guess you could find out through pictures, is if, let's just take like a 360 spin here, and I'm sorry that my face is going to ruin this for you, but I was completely unprepared for how incredibly beautiful these coastlines are. Oh, here comes some douches on ski-doos making a lot of noise. But, I mean, behind me, there is a mountain, right? This way behind me, there's a bunch of mountains. And of course, Japan is like hugely mountainous, like 60-70% mountainous. So of course, you're gonna have a lot of mountains. But when you're in the water, and you're just surrounded by it, it's like nothing in no place I've ever been before. So it's really breathtaking. And not just sort of from the first time you see it, but if you pop up from the water after a swim, right? Or after you've been underwater and you see it, again, it's sort of like, oh, I can't believe I'm here, right? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, yeah, guys, I guess that's all I really have to say about the Japanese beaches so far. If you have had different experiences from me, whether it's about the mess or the way people dress or what kind of gear they come to the beach with, please let me know about it down in the comments below. Tell me to eat shit if I'm wrong. That's totally fine. But if you did in fact like the video, please share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, all that fun stuff. And thank you guys as always for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Down upon Nippon shores, Charlie sits forevermore, shooting yet another vlog, avoiding creative fog. It's not about anime boobs, so will it get him any views? If you like what you see, click that like button for me.